This one sounds absolutely barbaric. It's titled, My Best Friend Stole My Life. Story time. My boyfriend, who we'll call Steve, and I have been together for 3 years. And things are absolutely perfect. This man was my person. We talked about marriage, kids, the whole future thing, and I really thought he felt the same way. Out of nowhere, he started acting strange. Not in an obvious way, but just different. He was more secretive with his phone, more excuses to leave the house randomly, and the worst part, he started getting overly affectionate with me. Oh, I'm talking flowers every day, I love you every 5 minutes, which sounds cute, right? Except this man who was the one that used to forget our anniversary. Right, well, there's a lot of red flags to unpack there, I fear, is there not? I had this gut feeling that something was completely off. Yeah, those behaviours are giving guilty. If that's not what he normally does, it's guilt. I had this gut feeling something was off, but I didn't have proof. I was at his place one week and we went to the shop, leaving his laptop open. Oh, he went to the shop, leaving his laptop open. Now, I'm not the kind of person to snoop, but something in me just knew I had to check. So I opened his emails and I wish I hadn't. No, I've no regrets, best friend. I've no regrets, babe, because if you hadn't have opened his emails, you wouldn't know what you know now. At first look, everything looked innocent. Just a bunch of random messages until I saw one titled Wedding Confirmation. I was shaking. I opened it. My stomach dropped. It was a receipt for a wedding venue deposit. Our dream venue. The same one we had talked about for months. But the thing here, I was going to say, like, oh my God, is he planning to propose at your dream wedding venue? Like, that sounds so exciting. No, I don't think that's where this is going. Here's the thing. I'm not the bride. I scrolled down and there it is. I scrolled down and there it is. Her name. Amy, my best friend's name. I swear it felt like my whole soul left my body. My best friend and my boyfriend, our whole wedding behind my back. It gets worse. The wedding was scheduled for a weekend. I was supposed to be out of town visiting my parents. So these two were just going to go off, get married while I was completely unaware. I lost my shit. Fair. I screenshotted everything, forwarded the emails to myself and left. I blocked them both on everything and haven't said a word since. Amen. But now I keep getting messages from mutual friends saying, Amy's so confused and Steve is devastated. What the fuck? I was like, yeah, why? Steve's going to be confused because you've just like broke up with him out of nowhere. No, Steve's confused and devastated because I've ruined their big day. Are you well in the fucking brain? What the heck? So naturally, I did what any sane, heartbroken, petty woman would do. You sent in a story to TNT Sugars. I sent the screenshots to both of their families. And guess what? Amy's parents also had no idea that she was engaged. They thought Steve was still with me. Well, I'm glad we're all on the same page. Apparently, she had been lying to them, telling them we were all just still friends whilst planning this entire wedding behind my back. Then, Steve's mum, who by the way loved me, called me sobbing, saying she couldn't believe her own son would do this to me. She told me to leave it with her. Oh, hell yeah. Mother Steve on the case. A few days later, I found out what she meant. The wedding venue cancelled. Oh, okay. No, the wedding cancelled. Venue gone. Amy's entire family turned against her. Steve's parents straight up disowned him. And the best part of all of this, Steve tried to message me begging for another chance because Amy had pressured him into it. Like, excuse me, you were about to marry this woman. Anyway, now they're both miserable and blaming me for their downfall. So, tell me, should I just let them suffer or should I have one last petty move before I completely move on? I think you leave it there, babe. I think you leave it there. They have no family. They have no friends. They don't even have each other anymore. And most importantly, they don't have you, which is the real prize in this whole situation. You are girly pop. I think it always says so much about a whole situation when the person in the wrong's family stand by the person in the right. Does that make sense? You know, like normally families is like, we ride for each other, blood's thicker than water. But at the end of the day, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And I like it when the families stand with the person in the right. I think it says a lot about their integrity. You need to leave it where it is, because if you go any further, sometimes you can take it too far. You've won. You've won, girl. What more do you need? You don't want to keep going to the point where you make yourself the bad guy in a situation. You've got your revenge. They've got absolutely nothing out of this situation. You have. You've got the support of other people's family. You also know now that you're not going to waste your life on this man and this girl who have so little respect for not only you, but Amy has no respect for herself going for a guy that has a girlfriend who's also her own best friend. And Steve has no respect for you. So you win. Problem solved. No dramas. I take it no further. You should probably go to counselling. Because that is such a massive betrayal of trust. I was going to say try and stay in contact with Steve's family, but why would you stay in contact with your ex-fiance boyfriend's family? He's done so much to go behind your back, to have a whole relationship, to have a whole proposal. First of all, when he hasn't even proposed to you, his actual girlfriend, not his piece on the side. Strange behaviour from you, Steve. Am I right, Joe? Get that red flag waving. You win. Problem solved. Take it no further. Become best friends with his mum. And that is all I'd suggest, my good friend. All I'd suggest.
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa.